Welcome back to another amazing mail call here on the Culture of Currency. Today we have the privilege of opening some mail from some great channels as well as a bag full of coins, some of them silver, that you are going to want to see. In fact, I may need your expertise on some of these. Before we get to that, remember that I'm giving away a Krugerrand once I hit 650 subscribers, so make sure you spread the word so that we can give away some great silver. I also want to know if I should get a sticker board for my growing collection of stickers or if there's a better or cooler way of displaying these. Now let's get to the mail. This first piece of mail we get is from an amazing channel I highly recommend. But first, we need to talk about the great stamp selection. We have the Cowboy Boot Forever stamp. I love this stamp and we'll cut it out and save it. Now let's get to what's inside. We see the iconic T right there. That tells you all you need to know. This T is made out of silver and set upon two very iconic mountains. If you have no idea what those mountains are, you need to desperately watch my Libertad video where I go over the history of the imagery. Those mountains are actually very, very representative of the image as a whole. In fact, I tend to like those mountains more than the Libertad flying lady herself. Such an iconic sticker from an iconic channel. What I love most about T's channel is the outreach to local coin shops. He does the best job at asking questions and recording answers from many coin shops. This provides so much transparency of the industry that it empowers viewers like me to feel more confident when I walk into a local coin shop. We understand pricing better, expectations, and terminology way more than we did before watching his videos. You do our community a great service, T, so thank you. On the back, we also have a little message, as you can see. Well wishes and thanks and all that kind of stuff. And we also had this. This right here is very, very special. It is a Barber dime, and it is my first Barber dime. This is a 1911, and just so you can crawl into my brain, when I see old coins like this, I love to think about what this coin would have seen in its first year of mintage. So this Barber dime was born the same year as one of the most famous American firearms, the Model 1911 handgun. It was also around during the Mexican Revolution, which, as we saw on T's sticker, ties the logo right here to the coin. This was a year that Pancho Villa attacked Juarez and the government troops surrendered. Fun fact, in my youth, I used to travel to Juarez a couple times a year to build houses for families that had no real home. Some of them lived in broken down buses, while others lived in wood pallets that were slapped together. We spent many a day down there in the sand and heat building cinder block homes for these beautiful people, and as you can see, T, these are reasons that I truly value this gift. It will forever remind me of the fortune to use my gifts to bless others. This year also blessed us with Chevrolet to compete with the Model T, and the hull of the Great Titanic was launched in Belfast. So thank you, T, for that generous gift. I value memories such as the one stated much more than I do the value of silver, so this Barber dime here provides me with both. So thank you for considering me worthy, and thank you for providing a place for us to learn so much about these coins that we love, as well as the ongoings of local coin shops. Up next, we have an envelope with 3 forever stamps. That means that we have some weight to this envelope, and as we discuss the contents, we'll see why 3 stamps were needed. I will keep these stamps as well, as they are beautiful. I love different depictions of our flag, but let's start out with the stickers. Check out these little stickers. They're about the size of a nickel, just so you have a understanding, and there's a variation of colors. So this is kind of like the Andy Warhol effect going on here, which I really like. As you probably know, these stickers have the logo of one of the coolest logos in the entire silver community, belonging to Trident Stacking. This is a channel that has been a dear friend ever since I made my Barbados Trident video for obvious reasons. Ever since then, I've always looked forward to his perspective in my comments, as well as I've really liked watching his channel as he provides a fresh look on many of the items we love. He also is just a nice fella. He sent larger stickers as well, which look like this. One is blue, which is the one I associate most with his channel, and this one is an olive green, which is one of my favorite colors. I'm not sure who did the digital rendering of your artwork, but I'm a little bit envious and I love your design. He also sent a Lincoln cent right here with a trident privy, as you can see. It is reflective and beautiful as well. I don't know if y'all can see kind of how it catches the light there. It's pretty cool. And he also sent this trident stacking. It's almost a rounded rhombus. I don't really know if that's a particular shape other than a polygon, but it's really cool. It has the tridents, of course. It has what looks to be a little bit of the island, the waves, the moon, but it's really, really cool looking. So I thank you so much for that and for your kind words that you wrote to me. It's just, it's an honor to be thought of in that way. So I appreciate that. And he also sent 2 unique coins. The first one is right here. It is 20 centavos, 1970. It says it's BU. Anytime we have copper, usually they describe things as red or brown, and this says red, which when you look at the color, it kind of makes sense. KM440. I have no idea what KM440 means. I know that 440, when it comes to sound waves, gives you the pitch of A, but that's about all I got. But we also see a really cool step pyramid in the background here. I don't know if that's the terminology you would use, but it's what the Aztecs and Mayans were building back in the day. It's beautiful. It has some natural scenery around that, and then has the classic eagle and snake on the other side here, and it has really cool markings. Trident stacking 2020-21, and then obviously somebody stamped that out, and I don't really know exactly how you do that, but that's really cool. I'm sure you don't have a individual letter stamp that you just kind of pop all that together, but I don't know. I love it. We were also sent the trident stacking piece de resistance in the 1-cent coin from Barbados that features, you guessed it, a trident. I've never seen the Mayan pyramids, but hope one day I will. But will say that my infatuation with Barbados' trident goes back to my childhood. I was performing in England after singing in St. Paul's, probably around, 17 years old, 16 years old. And there was a shop out in downtown London that had flags from all over the world. And I ended up buying 2, one of which was the Barbados flag because of that iconic trident. So it would seem that we were destined to be friends. Thank you so much for the sticker and coins, Trident. If any of you have a moment, please check out both of these channels. You will not regret it. They are some of my favorites. Now we get to a completely different type of mail call, as I was given this. What we have is a bag full of coins, and I thought you would love to see these. My father-in-law used to own a yogurt shop and would keep any odd currency that crossed his counter. This bag comprises those coins, and I wanted to share them with you. Some of these are really, really cool, and on some of them I may need your help because I have not a clue how to grade these or what I'm looking at or anything like that, so I'm just trying to do my best here. I'm not necessarily a numismatic type person. I just love coins. I don't know the value and history of all of them, which is half the fun of this channel, is getting to dive deep. So if any of you have information on these coins that you would like to put down in the comments below, I would love to hear what you have to say. So in no particular order, let's go through these. Okay, up first, what looks like a 1975 Carlos, that's going to be Spain, and it is a una peseta, whatever that means. We have a 1976 Kennedy, really nice condition on that. This has pyramids, and the 0, I believe, is an Arabic numeral for 5, so this is Egyptian for 5. What is there? Kirsch, maybe? Kirsch? I don't really know how they say it. Anytime you see the Arabic numerals and there's 2 of them, Usually that means the Middle East, obviously because it's Arabic, but they also have 2 different years that they like to put on their coins. One's a standard, I guess you would consider Gregorian calendar, where we have BC and all that, and the other one is probably not based on Christ dying and that type of thing. Here is a 1936. This is a Buffalo nickel. We have a that's Elizabeth, and this is Canadian 1973 nickel. This is going to be bicentennial quarter, good condition. This is a 1939 silver quarter. This is a wheat penny, 1958D. See what else we got. We've got another Canadian nickel. Here's a mercury dime, 1942. We have Netherlands, 1980. Not sure on the name for that. This is 10 pence. That's probably going to be England, 1992. We have, this is going to be Australia, 1998. Got the Bird of Paradise. This is going to be a 1925 penny, wheat penny, wheat cent. This is going to be another Egyptian. I see the pyramids. There is a 1, so that's going to be, I guess, a 1 Kirsch. It looks like 1984. Put that over there. What else do we got? We've got 1973, 50 cents, half dollar. We have a 2000, pretty good condition. We have a bicentennial Eisenhower. Okay. So this is a 1904 V nickel. I believe that's a. Can't remember if that's a Barber or a Morgan. But that's a nickel, silver. Okay, this is, I believe, Egyptian. It's got the eagle, 2 stars. A lot of Arabic nations have different variations on this, but that looks right. And there's the 0, so I believe that's 5 as well. From Egypt, and it looks like 1967 maybe, the year. All right. Oh, that looks silver. This is 1964 quarter. This is 1982. It's just a regular penny, looks like. 1987 regular. No, that's a wheat penny. That can't be an 80. What is that? 1927. Okay. Those are more pennies. We have, that's got to be a proof. 1979 proof. Tell by the shine on that. Proof quarter. This is 1985. I see. This is going to be Mexico. 1985. We have another mercury dime, 1927. We have a 1995 standard 50-cent piece. We have a 1940 1-cent wheat penny. Canadian 1994 Canadian penny. That's cool. So this quarter is in 1965, and before my father-in-law owned a yogurt shop, he was a conductor on the rail. And this is something that they would do, is they'd get a coin and they would run it over with their train, and it would squish it, And so this is a 1965 quarter that he ran over with his train. Notice that it is flat. Well, I guess they're always flat, but now it's an oval rather than a circle. Here's another wheat penny, 56. This is a Canadian cent, 1974. We have another bicentennial in very good condition. Probably no value. We have, this looks a lot older. This is a Canadian nickel, 1931. Yep, it's got George on it. We have 1998. Oop. This is going to be 10 pence. A Benjamin, 1957. Little beat up. A 1983, great condition, probably not valuable. Another $50 there. We have a new penny. So this is 1973. I assume a new penny. I really don't know the difference between a penny and a new penny, so I'm going to need your help on that. Maybe that just means one of the colonies. 1994 Canadian penny. Oh, that's old. There's not a year on this. It's been smudged out, but this is another Buffalo nickel. Here we have 1982 10 cents Canada. This looks like it would almost be a proof of the 76 bicentennial. It is in amazing condition. I don't think it's a proof. It's minted D, but it is really well done. Another great condition, 76 Eisenhower. Ooh, a 64 Kennedy. It's going to be good silver. We have a 1994 Mexican. I don't really remember what the denomination is. I don't think it means peso. We have a 71 Kennedy. We have a 1998 nickel from Australia. We have a 1989 Canadian quarter. Oh gosh, that's George, so this one's going to be older as well. This is a 1949 half penny. Really cool boat on that. 1971 Kennedy. We have that's old. This is going to be a 1907 Indian head cent. 1996 of the same Mexican. This is a $2. 1776. Once again, a bicentennial. We have 37 Mercury. This is going to be Greek. That is 10 drachma, I believe it's called. That's a 1988. We have Barbados, 1984. This is going to be 10 cents. It's got the seagull. Another Buffalo with no date to be found. This is a 1944 World War II wheat penny. New York City Transit Authority, good for one fare, so this would be a subway token. What is this? This is Hungarian, I believe. 1 forint. I believe that's Hungarian. Let me know in the comments. We have 1998, 1 whatever, Mexican dollar, I guess. I don't think it's a peso, but maybe it is. I just don't remember. This is going to be 5 centavos, 1971, so 5 cents. That's Mexican too. This is 1941 Canadian penny. Another Canadian penny. This is going to be, I barely can read the year on that. Not sure. Oh. We have another wheat penny. This one is 1957. And another 1978 Canadian dime. And then the piece de resistance. This is a 1924 toned piece dollar in excellent shape. I don't think you can see that toning, but it's kind of a pinkish purplish, and it's somewhat faint, but it's there. You can definitely see it. It's just not super pronounced, but maybe that's what it's going to look like later, is a much deeper tone. So that's what we got. So thank you so much for joining us today on the Culture of Currency, and please remember to check out these awesome channels, and remember to stay classy and current with the Culture of Currency.